In my life, I have manifested many things. I've cleared traumas, karmic traumas, generational traumas. I've healed myself. I've grown. I've changed and evolved so much. And I am so grateful because these are the things that have truly evolved my life, the things that have changed me as a person. You see, the internal change. I'm talking about actually understanding ourselves, taking the time to just be alone, to love ourselves, to care for ourselves. I think a lot of people forget about that. A lot of people are focused on the external, having the nicest car, the nicest house, having a certain amount of money. And they forget about the real root of peace, of blissfulness. It is not rooted in physical things. Rather, it's something that is within and that can always be connected to and tapped into. And that is part of the reason why on this channel I've taught so much meditation, Vedanta meditation. Because for me, I've seen and understood the essence of this, the purpose of this, why these teachings point us in this direction. And the truth is, when you realize that you can be content no matter the external circumstances, you change the relationship you have with the world around you. You change and you no longer give external things power over your life. And you understand that whatever is going on out there must be happening for your greatest good. Oftentimes, people are so focused on getting these manifestations, but they don't really want to put in the spiritual work that it takes to have those manifestations. We're not talking about spiritual work. I talk about the trust. I talk about the internal say. I talk about aligning with your goals and your desires. Right? So let's say you want to live a happy and abundant life, but you're bringing problems into other people's lives. You're bringing a low vibration into the world. How are you ever going to live a happy and positive life like that? And of course, as an example, if you are on my channel, there's a 95, 99 actually % chance that you are a high vibrational being. You are someone who resonates with me. And so I appreciate y'all. And if you're a part of that other 1%, what are you doing here? No, but for real, like, I'm very grateful for my path and my journey. You know, I'm grateful that I've manifested things that I have, and I'm grateful that they happen in the way that they have. You know, people always talk about divine timing, things happening in the right way, in the right time. In my life, I've seen that personally, you know. I've told this story before, but when I was 19 years old, I was supposed to move out of the house, you know. Everything was being moved, the house was being sold, and I was supposed to live on my own. I didn't want to live a normal life. I didn't want to live in the US. I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. I didn't want to rent an apartment and live in basic life, okay? I wanted to travel. I wanted to live abroad. I'm here now. But how it happened was really a work of divine. That's God's work. And I saw it in front of me. I had to trust every day, every single day. You know, moving and packing these boxes, not knowing in my mind where they were going to go, but in my heart, in my intuition, I knew everything was going to be okay. And I knew somehow I was going to get what I wanted. I didn't even have a passport. I applied for a passport, but it wasn't supposed to come in time. But the very last day, I'm talking everything moved out into a truck, mattresses, everything. I'm standing outside. The movers drive off, and I walk back inside, not knowing what's going to happen. I check my phone and I get a call, actually, a notification saying my passport has arrived the very last day. But it was not late. It was right on time. Right on time. And now I live in a foreign country. I'm happy. I'm able to travel. I have this channel. I mean, I've have a happy life. I'm grateful for what I have. So grateful. And sure, maybe I'm not the wealthiest man. I don't have the most amount of dollar bills in the world. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm not Elon Musk. But I probably would be happier than them. I'm very, very grateful and content with my life. And honestly, that was a goal of mine too. That was a manifestation of mine. And that just happened to happen through spiritual work, not through physical things. And I'm grateful for that. And so all this to say is, I've done all these things. I have progressed spiritually. I have seen results happen in my physical life, in my internal world. And so why do I have this channel? Why do I continue to speak here? Well, it's because I have found something of value. And there are people who have helped me on the internet. I've seen various spiritual teachings. I've read various books, ancient books, because someone else out there wanted to help. Someone out there wanted to provide information that they felt they had also gained knowledge from it and improved their life from. And so that is why I have been doing this channel, is to help y'all. Not only to help me, and express myself, but to help y'all. And I realized, I want to be more direct in the ways that I help. Going forward, I want to show y'all my life and some of the things that I really have been manifesting. Okay, so maybe I might take you on a trip with me. Maybe I'll show you my next trip, my next foreign excursion. Who knows? But as far as I want to work with y'all one-on-one, I want to help y'all manifest your dreams. I want to help y'all heal your trauma. I want to help you become better. Genuinely. And that's kind of why, I've stopped recording, not only to help myself and put myself in the best position I can, not only for myself, but for y'all, so that I can help y'all from a stable place. So we can both be stable and we can both hold that stability. But also, I wanted to make sure and come through in an authentic way. I think in the past, I kept trying to be something. I kept trying to be a leader. I kept trying to be this and that, rather than just being the authentic leader that I am. You understand? I wanted to be perceived in a certain way. No, I'm me, period. Perceive me as you will. And so, in the links below, there will be my Patreon. You can join me. We can do meditations. You can also join me and book a call with me. We can schedule live meditations together. We can schedule trauma healing sessions. We can do guidance for your life. We can help you manifest your greatest life. I can help you do that. And it's not going to be some BS. Not going to be some, just believe. I'm not going to here to sell your faith. My life, I have manifested great things. And I want to help you that. I want to help you do that. Genuinely. And so for me, even if I put a price tag on these offers, it's not about the money. Genuinely. I could go get money plenty of other ways. But for me, it's just rather an exchange of my time and my value. And quite frankly, I recognize that the process and the value that I am able to give is not something that can really be understood with monetary value. It's something that is felt, right? When you feel happier, how can you put a price tag on that? How can you put a price tag on spiritual evolution? How can you put a price tag on living the life that you want to live, manifesting your dreams, manifesting a partner, manifesting happiness, manifesting wealth is tough. And so, like, even if my prices I've set you are not comfortable with, please talk to me. Book a free one-on-one schedule with me. We can talk about it. I'll be willing and happy to help you. Like, I'm a human being like y'all. And so ultimately at the end of the day, like, I just want to be there for y'all, for my community, because I don't know, I just feel called to it. I feel called to it. Like, I've seen myself go through this process, and I want to guide other people with that, you know? And that's what the purpose of my Patreon is. You know, that's what the purpose of this is to really help y'all. So if you're interested, you know, tap with me down below, for real. Otherwise, you know, I hope you've been doing well. I know it's been a while, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Spread light, love, positivity in the world, and, you know, take care of yourself, love yourself. One love, peace, love, prosperity. I'll catch you later.